GM, everyone. Welcome back. I need to be aware of the sensitivity. Sorry, if I was yelling in your head. GM, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode, live every day, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're our friends in America, it's good to be back. Sorry for the delay. Craig and I chatting things behind the scenes, making sure it's all good, so that we're all on the same page, guys. But yeah, big show today. Market has crashed. Absolute panic. Absolute fear, absolute red bleeding out of everyone's eyes this morning. So we're going to digress. What has happened? What caused the dump? Where do we go next? Is the bull cycle over? Lots of content to dive into, guys. So click the follow button, click the sub if you're watching us as well on YouTube, but click the sub if you're watching on Kick to support us. We very much do appreciate it, guys. And obviously we'll be giving away a bit of cash later in the episode. Thanks to Yeet. So we'll talk about our little partners in a minute as well. But GM to everyone, oh my God, the chat is so busy. GM Wolfie, GM Yana, GM Chris, GM Garav, who was here yesterday as well, GM Brad, GM GG Martin, GM Angelos, GM to everyone, guys. GM to Kaiser as well there, I see as well. So good to see a bunch of people in the chat. Guys, if you're new here, click the follow, click the sub. Very much do appreciate it, guys. We're live every day giving you real analytics and trading. Craig, mate, how you going on this fine Friday morning? How you going?
Yeah, Jim Greeny, Jim, everyone. Hello. Yeah, enjoying the market pullback. We were just talking about that off stream before, but look, in a bit of positive news, we've got the Yeet giveaway today, so that's kind of nice to be able to focus on something a bit green rather than red. But yeah, certainly I'm sure there's a lot of people tuning in who are like, holy fuck, what's going on? We're broken below 112,000. We're kind of looking like we're going lower, man. So probably a pretty good show to chat about where we see things going and if there's anything left in the market or if it's over.
I know, man. I know. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Probably a good show today. We'll definitely, probably go over the hour and a half mark, I reckon, or around the hour and a half mark today, guys, because we'll probably be talking about it all. So bring your questions. Make sure you click follow. So the first thing before we do dive in and discuss our partners, GM2 Badini as well. Guys, for the giveaway today, there is a strict protocol. Come to Twitter, come and click GC Crypto TV, search us in there and click follow. Okay, you must click follow and then you must show me, send me a DM on Twitter, Greeny Trade, send me a DM on Twitter that you do follow our account. Okay, you cannot win today unless you do not follow our account. So make sure you follow our Twitter page, guys. If you would like to win the free cash today that we're giving away, 600 buckaroonies. Already gave away 400 bucks earlier this week. So, hey, pays to pay attention to all of our tweets, all of our live streams, because that's what we're doing. We're engaging our community more consistently. But today, go click follow. Show me that you follow our page, okay, over on Twitter. Send me a DM, and I'll be checking that when I check the winners towards the end of the show. Wolfie did that ages ago. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, and Craig and I appreciate you. Mate, if you're I know you're an early supporter. I do appreciate you. But for the newbies in the channel, we're growing slowly. It's nice. It's an exponential curve, hopefully. You know, like it's kind of like portfolio, what you want. You want slow grow. And then, yeah, send me to the millions. Kind of the same growth with the GC crypto brand. So big. All right, is what we're aiming for there as well. So go click follow. Yeah, look, honestly, yeah, I'm sure a lot of you already follow us already. But yeah, for those that are new here, go click follow. First mention, obviously, shout out to OKX, our partner. One of the safest, or if not the safest exchange in crypto. Never been hacked, touch wood. But very simple exchange. I've been using it literally. I was on the Earn platform yesterday and looking at the trades. Craig and I are going to be doing a little trading comp sort of thing down at Oz Crypto Con next month. So that'll be super exciting with OKX as well. But as you can see here, very simple platform to trade spot on. You can use the earn features as well. You can apply, obviously, for self-managed super fund. You can apply to do other things on the platform. Sign up down below. If you do over $1,000 of volume, you get 75 bucks for free. And also, if you are a larger wallet, let me know and we can help you out with some behind the scenes deals like cheaper fees, cheaper trading view access, all these sorts of things. So let me know, guys, and check it out. Second sponsor and partner is obviously GC Crypto's partnership with Yeet. Massive shout out to them and Mando, KBM, and the team. We're up to 185 members. Let's get to 200 members by next week, okay? So share it around, guys. Get some people in here. Prize pool, $1,000 every week. As you can see, we hit our new volume record. So big GGs to everyone in our community. 56K this week. last week was 40K, Craig. So is that
Yeah,
right?
around about there. So a nice little bump, probably a good 20% up, probably.
Yeah,
So
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
well
So
done,
that's good,
guys. Thank
chat.
you.
That's good. So next week we'll be aiming for let's aim for 75K next week. Hey, I don't reckon that's too hard. So
I reckon once we hit 100, Greenie, maybe we'll have to give away something special.
maybe,
I don't
you
know
know what?
what it
If
would
we do
be.
hit 100K, Craig and I will give away some money, some of our money.
Yeah,
Hey, how about
I
that?
agree.
Well, obviously Yeet does 1,000, but and I mean, if we consistently hit over 100K, maybe more, I know
Yeah,
Yeet might give us more money to give away as
that's
well.
right.
So, but Craig and I, if we hit our first time, we hit 100. Say if we hit 100 in the next 2 weeks, we'll go 2 weeks, okay? Or maybe let's go before Oz CryptoCon. If we hit
Yeah,
100K of volume in a week, okay, so that's gives you 3 weeks, guys. If you hit 100K of volume in a week, Craig and I will give away some of our own cash as well.
done.
But as you can see here today, make sure you go trade some volume because it will be a little bit volume based today. But make sure you go click follow, guys. Massive shout out to everyone. We have actually hit the second page today, Craig. We're on the second page. Shout out to all our community members for
Yes.
taking part over on Yeet. They do have an airdrop eventually, guys, as well. But as you can see here, even Expander, who was here live on the show early in the week, hit the $1.95 volume to qualify for earlier in the week.
The dirty dog,
Giveaway.
eh?
So love to see it. Love to see it. But guys, there will be volume cutoffs. So do be aware of that moving forward as well. But do click follow because you never know. You never know. You could be winning some cash. Craig, where do we want to start today? I've got so many tabs open. Hold on. I need to move around. And I was playing around with my indicators this morning as well. So my charts are a bit all over the place. But let's have a look.
I guess let's start at the top with Daddy Bitcoin, maybe.
Daddy Bitcoin. All right. So there's a few things I was talking about with GTG this morning, which I will obviously bring up as well. Okay, here we go. So basically, I'll let you go. I've been talking way too much already this morning, and I've been talking already for half an hour with GTG. So Craig, it's over to you to start. Go.
Yeah, cool. I mean, from what I'm seeing on Bitcoin, basically we've hit our head on the daily, probably if I'm on the daily 1, 2, 3 times recently at the 0.5. So obviously on that third rejection at the 0.50 from the swing high to swing low, we ate shit. So that happened yesterday. So basically broke below the 1200 support, broke below the 108, which I've got on my fibs. Greenie, yours might be slightly different, but broken below the 108. So for me, what I'm looking to see if we go back and tap the 103, somewhere around there. So 100 to 103 is what I'm looking for now if we go lower.
Mm-hmm. Let me put in the 786. Yeah, there we go. So basically, I agree with Craig. So the current range that we're in, how do I delete? Get rid of my arrow, bro. Thank you. So yeah, I agree. So swing low of this range to the swing high, which, yep, I've got there. Excellent. As you can see, yeah, we have lost now the 108, which is the 0.618 for me on this one. And then the 786 down here at a 104, and obviously the 886 as well, wherever you are, you bad boy. Where are you? Oh my God, I must have deleted it. I was swap it out for this one. So these would be the levels, again, that I would want to see us hold. Sorry, let me just clean this up, guys. Apologies. This is what I usually do behind the scenes, but here we are. Anyways, yeah, so these are key levels for me. I mean, we rejected yet again from the 382 up here, which actually, as you can see here, I've got month and week. So these are pivotal closes, right? So the monthly here shows me, and I'll show you how I determine this. This is key resistance on high time frames. Put on my chart so that I can understand where those are when it comes to low time frame trading. And I've been looking to who to DM for me. DM me, Greenie Trades on Twitter. Go click follow, and then you'll be able to DM me if you don't already. But yeah, so as you can see here, we rejected from the key monthly level as well already this week, and we are nowhere even near the weekly level. As you can see here, we are on the weekly chart. So how do I know, like, before we even look at fibs, why am I choosing this level? Because the weekly has only ever closed above this level once. And when it did that once, it actually had a deviation. So we had one weekly closure, and then the next week literally capitulated. So this is a massive level, a deviation here, rejection here, and closures below. So the weekly level of about 119.5 remains Bitcoin's very highest resistance level. Secondly, we then go to the monthly, or usually you go the monthly first. You go to the monthly and you have a look. Okay, well, where is the monthly level that we have shown a lot of weakness? Okay, we have two big candle bodies here. We have wicked here yet again more recently, and we even wicked here over the past month of October. So we do have a monthly close. We will have, we're not live tomorrow, unfortunately, but we'll have a monthly close as of tomorrow, guys. And as you can see here, this is why it's important to understand where the weekly resistance is and where the monthly resistance is. And if price isn't showing any strength above these levels, even on lower time frames. So here on the 3-day, just to show you yet again, wherever we come in and grab resistance and grab liquidity, we came in, took out this little mini high on low time frames, and then we actually rejected yet again from the monthly level here on the 3-day. Okay, on the daily, same again, rejection, swing failure pattern. You could say grab liquidity, you could be short from here. So this is a massive level for me, is around that sort of 115, I think it is. Yeah, 115.8. So that's the levels, at least to the upside, that you should be aware of. Again, if you want to learn all these strategies, check out GTG. We have some of the best traders. Ozzy's been talking about it. Maxo's been talking about it. Sexy and Cappy have been talking about it. Stingray's a legend as well, guys. So check out GTG, and you can join one of the most successful and consistent real communities. We trade everything, and we trade it real. We tell you when to de-risk. We tell you when we are looking to take profits. We tell you when it's probably a good time to sit in stables because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And obviously, it's not financial advice, but they're the decisions that we're making, okay, day to day. All right. And people asking, where do we need to DM? Oh, goodness me. You can DM me. Here. DM me. So Greeny Trades on Twitter. Come over here. Click. If you click follow, a little message, like if I go to Craig's account, for example, if you click follow, okay, a little message symbol here, click that, and you'll be able to DM me over on Twitter. And then show me that. Just send me a screenshot that you follow us on Twitter, okay? This page here. All right, we have one more follow. Hey, that's one person watching the show who hadn't followed us, so go click follow.
Good job.
So yeah, Craig, that's my high time frame analysis to the upside. But to the downside, we've got key levels, right? So if we do look here, we are still holding at least this area here of about, as you said before, 107, 108-ish, which is key here. We have dipped below here, but we are seeing buyers step in around this range. But again, momentum, again, on higher time frames suggests that we do go lower, or at least momentum can come down and price can do sideways. But more than likely, usually momentum indicates that there's pressure towards the downside if you are well below said pivot. And said pivot on the monthly and the weekly is around 114, 115K. And we're well below that. So more than likely here coming in with the 3-day weekly close in 3 days, and the monthly close in a day, more pressure to the downside. Or at least we chop here until we reach the bottom. And then I say, okay, maybe in April 2026, don't think it'll be that long, but maybe towards the end of 2025, start of 26, maybe we have enough to ignite one more leg higher, one more push, even if it's a grab of liquidity up here, at least it's one more push towards an all-time high. And then from there, I'd argue that that's probably the last top of this cycle, if the top isn't in already. What do you think?
Yeah, same thought process as me. From my point of view, the unfortunate thing of it breaking down here is just a extension of time, possibly to see a new all-time high. So did I want to see it? No, not really, because obviously I'm like everyone else. I just want to see higher sooner. But them's the breaks as well. And to be honest, look, we could get a Sunday pump again, like the last few Sundays, and get out of this range very quickly back to the upside. So it's not doom and gloom, but it's certainly we're on the weaker side of the market. But Bitcoin looks weak. It's looked weak for a while. It's looked weak since it broke up and hit all-time high, unfortunately. And as much as I want to be bullish, and I am on a higher time frame, on a shorter time frame, possibly there's more pain ahead. So that's what you and I were kind of chatting offline, guys. Greeny and I was sort of wondering how low we go and stuff like that. For you, Greeny, what's your levels to the downside? Like your key levels? I know you sort of just ran over them. And what's your invalidation of the bull run?
Oh, I won't. Yeah, you won't be able to really invalidate a bull run. And I said this morning in GTG as well on our live stream. Is you won't be able to really like evaluate a bull cycle top until probably months after.
That's the price you pay for the confirmation of the move. It'll probably be a 30% down or something.
Yeah, exactly. So for me,
maybe more actually.
Yeah, and I mean, Gaurav's not right. And I mean, and we'll talk about bullish catalysts. There are bullish catalysts like quantitative easing. But I mean, like Raoul Paul's whole thing is M2 money supply and liquidity. And I mean, like, it's slow. Like, there's no growth here at all. Like, it's been stagnant now since June. Like, we haven't seen any month-on-month growth. We haven't seen any year-on-year growth. M2 money supply hasn't increased. So Raoul Paul's thesis around liquidity, where's it? When, and where? Like, sure, it might take time. Like, I mean, yeah, if he's saying Q2 next year, sure. That's still 9 months away. That's like more than 3/4 of a year. But these are the things that, like, again, I'm still looking at this shit as well, but I'm keeping it real by going, well, I'm using this, but I'm also using my analysis of technicals. I'm using my analysis of sentiment. I'm using my analysis of A, B, C, D, E. On-chain volume has been down. Bitcoin volume has been down ever since the bear cycle as well. These are things that no one else is talking about. Okay. Again, look at this. Look at this volume. I was chatting to GTG about this morning. Like, volume has been down only since the bear cycle lows. Like, look at this. And this is the index. So it's consistent across exchanges. Okay. This is Bybit, which is arguably probably one of the top 3 exchanges for volume. And then this is MEXC, which is a lower exchange. I won't put that one on, but Binance is the one I want. Binance also volume going down. So, and that's another sign of clear exhaustion, or just a clear lack of actual people stepping in to buy said assets, or even not even buy, but trade said assets, right? Are people just stacking it for long term, or are people just not excited by it at this point in time? Are they not excited about it because things like Nvidia just go on absolute tears to new all-time highs? Like, I mean, arguably, it's been a better trade to own Nvidia in the past year or two than it is to be Bitcoin. Arguably, it's been a better trade to actually own gold since basically, like, I don't even know, like the last year or two as well, compared
Isn't that
to
crazy
Bitcoin.
to say?
It is crazy to say, because this thing's worth $25 trillion, yet it's still going up because there's governmental pressure, there's country pressure of people buying this too. And again, all of this comes into my analysis. I might not regurgitate it every single day because I mean, there's so much that goes on up in this brain. And I mean, half the time my wife doesn't even want to hear about it. So that's fair enough. But like, there's so much that goes into my analysis that I can try and relate as much as I can on these streams with you guys, with GTG, that I am aware. Like, I'm never someone to FUD out of just pure FUD. I always look at analysis, and Craig does the same. Like, we objectively take it all in and then form an understanding of where we are. Then rather than being very bearish or very bullish, we allocate a certain percentage of our conversations around that, right? So arguably right now, I'd probably say, like we said it last week, 60-40. I'm 60% still maintaining that the bull cycle is here, 40% keeping it real that no, maybe the top is in, at least for Bitcoin. Maybe the altcoins do see a bit of love. But I mean, look at this. Total crypto market cap is already, it's down as well. Like that again, like, who knows? Maybe we come all the way and trade back here. And that's the first sign I start to realize, okay, well, if we break this, then yeah, bull cycle is probably maybe over, right? So again, keep it real here, guys. So drop a follow if you're new, drop a sub if you want to support this content. I hope you guys appreciate it.
No, that's no, very well said, Greeny. That was that's clippable, guys. That's very clippable there, and it does feel Bedini beats exhaustion is what it feels like. I kind of agree. It feels like we've been seeing signs of exhaustion for a while, and Greeny's spoken about it for probably for weeks now. Yeah. I want to say for weeks. So it's not like this price movement is something that's caught the show off guard. We've been speaking about it, and like Greeny said, we said last week 60-40. I'm still in the 60-40 camp. Even with this price move, it starts to change though. If it starts to tap 103 or 100, then for me it's 50-50.
I think there's some big levels here. Like, and you did ask me, and I didn't even get to the answer of your question. So yeah, do clip that. Breeze, I don't know if you're here, Levi or someone, clip it, or someone new can clip it, and we'll pay you. Breeze just literally got a $50 payment from us for his one of his clips got like 5K views or 10K views or something. So hey, pays to be a clipper. Pays to be a clipper. My downside targets. So obviously, if we can't hold 105 right now, then 103. If we can't hold 107, 108, then 105 becomes the next level, as you can see here. If we can't hold 105, then we definitely head towards 101, which on most exchanges was around where the liquidation event happened, was about 101, but it's actually the 0.5 of this entire range here. Okay, so how do I determine that? It's the previous all-time high where we didn't show strength above, so that's clear resistance of about 124. And the bottom of where Craig bottom ticked Bitcoin at about 74K back in April this year in the tariff diff as well. That's our range. 0.5 is around 99, which actually aligns really nicely with liquidity here. And also rejections and resistance support from way back here as well. So 99 probably remains at least the short-term target if we can't obviously hold 105, in my opinion. Then we start to draw the fib. So you take your fib from the low to the high and you work out, okay, well, where are some other levels? Okay, so as you can see here, maybe my 0.5 range is slightly off more recently. Maybe I need to just make sure it's aligned as perfectly as possible. So maybe my 0.5, no, there we go. Yeah, it needs to move up a little bit higher. There you go. So 0.5 range is around that 190K range. Then if we can't hold that, if we can't hold this, okay, 100, then low 90s. The next level of interest would be liquidity. So where has liquidity not had an imbalance for a while? It would be arguably down here at about 89. Okay, massive FVG, so fair value gap way down here. That we could easily target down here. So those are the levels to the downside that are realistic. Chat. Okay, so if you appreciate that analysis, let me know. Craig, thoughts?
Yeah, very, very, very similar to mine. And I don't like that 88 level at all. Imagine going down there. Oh,
imagine buying it there. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm sick of this shit. Give me some. Okay, if you want to be a good trader, I mean, not a good trader, but if you want to trade, you want volatility. And we're finally getting some volatility. And that's so much better when there's more volatility, more volume to trade with.
Yeah, agreed. There is more opportunities, certainly with futures. And just even for the spot traders out there, you know, we can get bounces and things. So I'm the same. Like the dips, I can't do much while it's sitting in these ranges. So yeah. I'm bored, which is kind of the purpose of this chop. But if it does start to dip, we start to be able to do things. That's not a bad thing. I certainly wouldn't really want to see 88 right now. I'd prefer to see a new all-time high, and then I'll take 88 because I want to buy, but I'd rather sell and then buy rather than buy and then hope to sell. For you, Greenie, if we go down and we tap or sort of spend a little bit of time, if we have a daily close in the 88 range, what are your thoughts? Like, are you like, oh, okay, this is most likely done?
Okay, so there was a comment just before I read in the chat that did say, well, like, what about the catalyst of like, perhaps we have a less volatile bear market? And I would argue that I would agree with that. And I've said this again for many weeks now as well, that Bitcoin is its own asset class now. I would argue that it is separate to crypto as an entirety as well. Then I would nearly argue that the obviously the new ETFs of those altcoins and Ethereum, I'd class them in a separate asset class to then the rest of the market, because it's all cyclical, don't get me wrong. But each of these will probably start to go in their own cycles. So something like Bitcoin, which right now is still in the 4-year cycle. If this is the high, we're still in a 4-year cycle. We are still in a 4-year cycle right now.
Yeah.
If it's not the high, then I would argue, no, it is no longer in a 4-year cycle. Again, clip that, put it out there. People might argue with me, but currently we're at the same time frame from the bottom bear market lows to the peak right now is the same as the last 2 cycles. And the halving to the peak right now is also the same as the last 2 cycles. So, hey, you can't argue with statistics. Like, that's statistics.
Nah, that data is terrifying to me.
Exactly. So that's why I'm 40% it could be over. Yeah. However, if we do push up and make a new all-time high, new history will be made. And I would argue that, yes, BTC has officially changed the 4-year cycle or gotten out of the 4-year cycle. Does that mean altcoins?
There is a chance of that too, just because of the halving. We front ran that. Also, Greenie put up a good post yesterday, I think, about October being the first time in the red in 7 years or something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, if you have a look at this, it's crazy, actually. So, my screen just froze a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's the first time that we've seen red October since 2018, and this is officially the second worst October in history for Bitcoin.
How good for my second bull run. Fuck.
And we've completely taken out the pump that we had in September as well. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, October." Nah, bruv, down October, down October.
Crabtober. Fuck, or downtober. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Clip that as well. I guess, look, like we said, almost the first time for everything. So I guess the point I'm making is it was unusual to have a red October. Maybe hitting a new all-time high into Q4, Q1 next year isn't crazy talk anymore, man. Like,
no, and I mean, like, if I look at this chart where it's clean, okay, and maybe we say, okay, this is a bit of a bull flag forming, right? You could easily say that. But then it's an expansive, which again is weaker than a usual bull flag. There's again, like, if we just look at price structure as well, you've got that. You've also got this.
Yeah, the expansive nature of it is what I don't like, and I haven't liked that for ages. And it was hard.
You've also got this, which I literally wrote a tweet last night because I don't want to call out names. I'm tempted to, but there's some prominent people on Abstract that just have no fucking idea. Seriously? Just
Yeah.
no idea about price action, about technical analysis, about when it's profitable to take profit, or when it's the right time to look to take profit, de-risk out of position, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, that's beside the point. But this tweet here, I really describe one of the easiest strategies you can literally have is as soon as something loses its support of the trend. So we always talk about the trend is your friend until it isn't, right? Here is an example, and this is 4 examples that you could literally go in and put on any chart. Solana chart literally has the same thing as well. But as soon as it loses its support trend, it's often a great time to take profits. Now, and I keep it real, you won't time the top, but you'll protect your downside risk by up to 90. I should have said 99% because in theory, that's correct, right?
Yeah.
And what people don't understand is something can go down 90, 80%, but it can also go down another 80, 90% from that mark. Like 0 is 0, right? Something can go down from 10 million to 1 million, but it can still go down from 1 million to 10K. Like people don't understand that. So this is a simple strategy, as you can see here. So Abstar lost its key level, dumped 72%. With lost its key level, dumped 75%. They're actually down lower today. This again, the market is dumped even further. So this would be 80% now. SPX lost its key level, down 40%. Filecoin lost its key level, down 71%, right? And you could go and do this strategy over and over and over again on all these meme coins, on all these altcoins, and you'll find the same thing that we are now looking at on Bitcoin, where it's coming in, the trend is our friend. And if we can't bounce here, then Craig, that could be the first sign that I would argue that the bull cycle is showing more weakness. Now, does it mean the cycle high is in? Maybe. Does it not? Well, maybe not, right? Because we could just come down, steal some liquidity, as we said before, form a higher low still here, right? Form a high low still, and then push back up here in the new year. Like that could definitely happen if, as Raul Paul has been alluding to, there's a lot of liquidity out there. We see quantitative easing and people have a bit of spare cash, right? So right now there's too much fear in the market. No one really has an edge right now, Craig.
Yeah.
I'm looking for trades where there's low cost basis, where there's something I can trade in and out of stables. I'm not looking at spot. I'm looking for prediction markets where you can stable up in and out of positions as well, and all those sorts of things. So I think, yeah, there's a lesson in itself, guys. Again, go clip that, guys. Go clip it, put it on content. We'll make it go viral for you so you can get a nice little juicy paycheck as well. But we just hit 70 viewers. Let's go. 45 on Kick, guys. If you're new on Kick, drop a follow. If you want to support this content, you like this analysis, we do this literally every day. We're doing it every day now for 2 years. We're moving over to Kick full time very, very soon. Drop a sub, guys. It's like 1 coffee a month you can sacrifice to help our content grow. We very much do appreciate it. And we're giving away free cash at the end of the episode. So go click follow on GC Crypto so that you do not miss this cash giveaway on Twitter. Craig, I'll hand it back over to you, mate. What do you think about the analysis there around that support trend and all of that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I agree. And I'm sort of interested to see whether we have a cycle within a cycle. So looking at what you drew there, I wonder if we're going to have a mini bear market from, or you could say we're in one. Maybe you could say we're in one now, maybe. And we have a 6 month to, I don't want to say year, but Jesus, maybe we have a bear market into 26. And then sometime in 26, we hit a new high. I don't know if it'll be a double top like 21 or if we break it new, but I've seen a few people suggesting that. I think Raul Paul was one of them, wasn't he? Suggesting something like maybe a mini bear market. But that would be semi-unusual. But man, I don't know. The cycle seems weird.
In what
different.
way?
It's only my second, so it's always going to be different, I guess.
True,
So I guess
true.
everyone's going to feel weird. But yeah, shit, that would be quite brutal to do to me. That would suck energy-wise, because it's going to keep me locked in for probably a year, maybe. So I don't really want to see us going to mini bear for 3-6 months, but yeah, man, maybe. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my objective mindset open and not be like, I see some people on the timeline that treat this like the Bible, and not this what you've drawn there, but what their thesis is like biblical to them. And like sometimes if I say, what about this? And they just like lose their fucking mind, man. And they'll show me like one bit of data that shows why it'll go to 300, and that's the piece of data they will use till they die. And it's like, but that's one piece of data. I'm talking like 10 pieces, 20, 30, 40 pieces. And they disagreeing with that. I'm not saying theirs is wrong, but if 20 pieces are saying that's wrong and that's only, you know what I'm saying? Like I think people need to take lots of perspectives into account and just be open-minded. And it is hard to be when you got money on the line to be open-minded. It's really hard because you've got a bias, but you really need to be. So, shucks, man. It was one of my worries earlier on in this bull run that it could, and you and I've spoken about this, that it could drag out into 26.
Yeah.
And the price action is saying that to me is looking more likely than I wanted it to. It's as this drags on, it's looking more likely like we've seen a top, or we have an extended bull run into 26. So,
and I mean, and just to, and Craig, we actually literally spoke on this topic before we went live today. A lot of people hate that your favorite influencers, your favorite traders always go, well, if this happens, it's bullish. If this happens, it's bearish. I think it's important to remind you all that that is trading. Okay. It's probability based on, as Craig just said, an arrangement of indicators, sentiment, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, gut feeling to an extent, a removal of emotions. All of this comes into our analysis every day. So naturally, there is no real sign of, and anybody telling you 100% something's going to happen, bullshitter, unfollowed, never listen to that person again. Okay. Like to have an objective bias, you need to understand that price does go up, but it also goes down. So I think it's really important to understand that, because at the end of the day, a lot of people always go, oh, Greeny, you said it could go up, but you said it could go down. Well, that's fucking right, mate, because that's how price works, okay? And if you aren't preparing for both up or down, well, then realistically, you're not probably in the right mindset to be trading consistently in this market to make money. And that's the lesson. Again, we're going to shill it, but GTG will teach you to do this. We literally have myself, Craig, and a bunch of traders with decades of experience, crypto experience of decades as well, accumulatively, and will help you regurgitate this information into your own trading so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did for 7 years. Okay. Fast track your journey. That's what we want to do as well.
And I think, Greeny, another important thing to go off that is people might watch the show and be like, you guys flip-flop a bit, you know? You, Craig, you said Q4 all-time high. And I'm not saying that won't happen. But the thing with markets is you have to be able to flip-flop. You have to be able to pivot. And if the data changes, then my thesis needs to change because the data's changed. So things have changed since I said that 3 months ago, 6 months ago, dramatically changed. So it would be dishonest or disingenuous for me to say to you guys, I see a top. It's definitely Q4 topping. Like now I'm like, the price movement looks weak. Bitcoin looks weak. It doesn't look like it did 3 months ago. 3 months ago, it looked a lot better. So I need to change the probabilities I'm looking at. So that's why you'll hear Greeny and I not so much flip-flop, but like we have to be able to pivot, because if we don't, we're going to get wrecked, and possibly you guys. And for those people out there that just say, nah, top, you know, we're still going up, Q4 definitely. I can't say that. I don't feel comfortable saying that, and my bags don't feel comfy thinking that way. And I think the most important thing to take out of it is just understand the probabilities of it going up, crabbing, going down, and just have a plan for all three. And if you've got a plan for all three, then if any of those three happen, the stress levels are much lower because you've got a plan. All you've got to do is go, right, price broke down my invalidation level. Let me see what non-emotional Craig wrote. What did I write to myself to do in that moment? It's almost like a suicide letter to yourself, as ominous as that sounds. But you're panicking. You're like, fuck, what do I do? Go to your notes when you wrote it calmly and go, what did Craig say? Craig said, if this happens, do this, and be a robot and just fucking do it. Don't argue in that moment either.
And unfortunately, people generally have to make their mistakes or fail or lose money themselves before they learn that lesson. And it's our goal to try and educate you guys right now every single day by telling you this stuff. And we can only tell you so much. But as Craig said, have a trading journal, or just have a journal in general to write down, oh, Greeny and Craig said this. Is this bullshit, or should this actually work? Next time you feel euphoric, take some profit. Next time you feel fear, then look to maybe scalp some money in potentially, because that means it might be a good opportunity. All of these sorts of things. So, I mean, I want to bring up this too. Trying to think who shared it. I don't know. There's some big traders on Twitter as well that I follow. Let me try and find it. But I mean, The other thing I want to talk about specifically with you is we're live every day. And I think that's a big reason that we have been successful is we give you an update every day. And I think that's beautiful because some accounts, some people who stream, they aren't here every day. They don't show up every day when it's bearish and show up when it's bullish, right? All those sorts of things. But more to the point being is we actually keep it real with you guys every day. And we have now for 2.5 years. Like we were here in the bear market streaming to about 5 people, but we didn't care. We were still creating content because it means something to us.
Mm.
And ideally we want to help you guys fast track your journey and keep it real as well. So I think these are all the important things to understand as well. So Mojo Joe says, yeah, I'm a bit concerned economically. We can regress into another 2008 time. Time will tell. I've never experienced a total system restructure. Hope bullish in the long term. Well, neither have I. Like I was grade 8 when the Glow GFC occurred, Craig. You were, how old were you? You would have just been
I don't know what the fuck. What are we now? 25.
Yeah, 25. So 17 years ago. 17 years ago.
Yeah, I would have been mid-20s, I think. Yeah, mid to late 20s. So I was old enough. To like. But in those days, I was just drinking and fucking like partying.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have, yeah, exactly. Like
I
I'm
was
30.
looking at stocks and charts, man. I was looking at girls and like which jeans to buy to impress people and sneakers. So yeah, I was not. I was thinking a lot differently then. That's for sure. Mid-20s, no fucking way. Even up to my mid-30s. So no, I remember it, but I don't have any emotional connection to it. Probably, fortunately, maybe, but I've obviously gone back in hindsight and looked at it, and look, that is one of my concerns as well. Is that coming up is a system reset, certainly, and you may say that the flight to gold at the moment is a precursor to that system reset that we're seeing. The BRICS nations, looking to go to a gold-based dollar rather than a USD, or get away from the US dollar, the petroleum-based war machine, if you want to call it that. Look, we've heard about this for so long. So also, like, I don't want to go too far down the conspiracy theory, but I don't know what's going to happen. All I'm going to do is I think the best thing for me to do, with that in the back of my mind, the 2008, I think, is just make sure I've got a fat bag of stables, a bit of a bag of cash, and get ready to eat shit if it happens. And I'm okay with that because I mean, I'm going to be old by the time the rebound happens, but I think that's the best I can do in a bad situation like that. So look, taking profits through this whole bull run, I've been taking profits this whole bull run with that 2008 collapse in mind. So I've been thinking about that for 4 years, 5 years.
And this is an indicator I want to talk about as well, that I saw some people start to, it flashed, and hence why they tweeted it out. But I agree. Like, if you look, like, everything is at all-time highs. Like, oh, dude, and it might run at all-time highs for the next 5, 10, 15 years. We don't know. But at some point, it's going to have a correction. It's going to be a bubble burst, or at least a corrective period, a wave of bearishness, a wave of correction, right? And that's at the end of the day, Bitcoin's not going to pay your bills. I mean, we had a clip yesterday. A few people got around punk versus a house, right? And it's like, well, if I buy a punk, which I think is a great trade, it's not going to provide me shelter. I need to buy a house, or I want to have money for a house deposit. So maybe I should put my money there because I do need shelter in the years to come, right? So again, it's always an individualized conversation that you need to have with yourself, with your family, with your partner, whatever it is, about what is the best decision for you at that period of time. And I want to talk about timing as well, Craig, because me and you we've been in this space now full time, both of us, for over 2 years. So I want to talk about how much the mentality side of, as you near the end of the market or the end of the bull cycle, your adversity to risk really starts to shift, because it should be more about protection of wealth and protection of downside risk, rather than still being fully allocated to the market right now and still trying to capture that little 5% move on Bitcoin, or that little 10%, or just a little bit more. I want Hyperliquid to get to 70, but it only got to 60.
Yeah.
You want to be thinking about these sort of conversations, asking these sort of questions during this period of time, if not over the next 6 months, if we are going to see that next leg up. Now, this is this again, I'm not a stock trader. I don't trade stocks. I only trade crypto. Because I'm addicted to the degen nature of volatility, guys. But basically, This is the Heidenberg indicator. Now, hold on. I just, to give you clarification about what this actually is, let me just go back to where I was talking about it. All right. And let me pull that up as well. No, I don't want to save that. I can just open my ChatGPT. Yeah, that'd be sweet. All right. Craig, I might need you to read this. My voice is gone.
What is the Heidenberg Omen? A market crash indicator. The Heidenberg Omen is a technical analysis tool designed to warn of a potential stock market top and subsequent downturn. Named after disaster, it was developed by James Mika, and named after the 1937 Heidenberg Zeppelin disaster. Oh, that's that bloody Led Zeppelin fucking thing.
Yeah.
Was named after.
Yeah.
Symbolizing a potentially catastrophic event. Not a perfect predictor. While it has predicted significant market crashes, it is not always accurate and has a history of generating false alarms. And then what are the three conditions? Market uptrend. The overall market must be in a general uptrend, often confirmed by a positive reading on a long-term moving average or 50-day rate of change. Highs and lows. A significant number of stocks on an exchange like the NYC must hit both new 52-week highs and new 52-week lows on the same day. This simultaneous divergence is considered a sign of market instability. Negative breadth. A market breadth indicator such as the McClellan oscillator must give a negative reading. Jesus. This indicates that a negative market sentiment or market shift is occurring.
Okay. Now, again, yeah, Matt.
Jesus.
W's in the chat for Craig.
I've seen some of those words maybe only 3 times in my life, so not bad.
I mean, some of the, yeah, no, I haven't even
I haven't said that out loud before, some of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Heisenberg Omen.
Hindenburg. I think it's called Hindenburg.
Yeah, sorry.
But, okay, so the catalyst, the 3 conditions, let's talk about that. So it says market uptrend. Are we in a market uptrend? Now, obviously, you want to double check that this 50-day rate of change is continuing, but I would argue yes, okay? The second, so that's 1 out of 3, yes. Highs and lows. A significant number of stocks on an exchange hit both 52-week highs, okay? So think NVIDIA, think Meta, think Amazon, think Apple. And then also 52-week lows. If you go and have a look at the S&P 500, it is literally the NASDAQ 100 as well. You go have a look at these ETFs. They are literally held up by just the top couple of assets. The rest of the assets and the rest of the companies, the rest of the stocks are suffering really greatly right now. It's just because they're in an ETF with the juggernauts that we call the biggest, the Tech 7 or whatever they call them these days. Like, they're the ones prolonging this current bull market, right? And then thirdly, the market breadth indicator, which is essentially what has just flashed. And if you look at this historically, as it says, consistently, it's given 83%. So the past 30 times this hasn't happened, the S&P 500 fell 83% of the time 2 months later. So look,
Jesus.
It's a sign of warning. It's a sign of exhaustion. I mean, this as well, the Heidenberg, as you can see here, red, yellow here, red, yellow here, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. And it often did have a crash or a subsequent crash. Yeah, again, like it's a very interesting time to be in the market. I decided my goal right now is to stack cash and is to look for a house deposit in the near future. The Mag 7. Thanks, Chris. And is to have cash for a house deposit, or if Bitcoin, I mean, if Bitcoin dumps to 58K, I'll buy a Bitcoin at 58K. Like that seems a steal long term, right? So these are sort of conversations that, again, that I'm looking at, the analysis I like to look at. And so I did de-risk some of my stock portfolio because I'm like, well, I bought the tariff dip. So I'm happy with the ETF that I bought there. And it's up like NASDAQ is up like 40% since I bought it, which is just absolutely nuts, right? Like let's have a look. So I bought here in the dip. I literally bought this dip here, and I'm up. How much? How do I? Where am I? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where's me? Where's me indicator? No. All right. Hold on, Chad. I've lost it. I've lost the marbles. Anyways, I bought here. Right. I'm up 40% on the Nasdaq in the space of like what? Like not even a year. In the space of since April. Like what's that? 6 months. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts, right? Because that's an example of me. Oh, shit, I haven't shared it. There we go. I'm up 40% here. So because I bought fear and then I'm looking to take profit during euphoria. And sure, people will be like, oh, well, Greeny might sell this well ahead. The NASDAQ could go way high. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But in my personal situation right now, I'm not trying to time the top. I think that's the biggest lesson as well in crypto. So many people are like, I want to sell Bitcoin at 130 and walk away. Brother, you're not going to, mate. Nobody will.
Sure.
Nobody will. Okay. So there's strategies you need to implement that we discuss on this show about how to look for things like that and being happy with this. Like it wasn't a big bag. I think I bought like maybe 4 grand of this, 4 grand of the S&P 500, 4 grand of VGS because it's like the global one. But even VGS here, right? Which is your global indicator. I bought this in the dip and it's up 26%. That's nuts. Like that's actually nuts for return in 6 months on the stock market in ETFs, these have got trillions of dollars in them, right? So again, these are the sorts of things that I like to think about. And I'm like, well, sure, they could go up higher, but also maybe my risk right now is too high. And no, I don't trade stocks, Chris, but I will look at an ETF and buy an ETF if there's a big tariff dump like this. I was like, well, yeah, that screams value. I will clearly buy this dip. Anytime we've dipped in history, right? Maybe if you look at, maybe I don't have them. Yeah, here we go. Like anytime you have a dip, literally, I remember, here we go. We talked about it on the stream, Craig, when it actually happened.
I remember you buying it.
Yeah, anytime you have a dip in the stock market, it's generally a really good time to accumulate, right? And so I saw this. I was like, well, that's fear right there. Bang, I'm going to buy that. My biggest lesson, well, not lesson, when COVID happened. So I wasn't allowed to, I can't speak on the global financial crisis because I was in grade 8 and I was, a little teenage noob.
Peanut butter sandwiches at lunch break.
Yeah, but I can speak about COVID. And I remember going to work and my best mate, he had cash because he'd been working as a teacher for a couple of years. I had no cash and Bitcoin dumped to 3K. All of the favorite stocks that we had just absolutely capitulated during COVID here. And I was like, well, I've got nothing to buy here. It went down 36% in the space of a week or two. And I was like, that is like such an obvious buy. And I had no money. So what I did instead is literally throughout this period of like 2020 through to 2021, I just accumulated ETFs, I accumulated BTC, I accumulated ETH, and then took profit up in the next cycle. Now, the same happened here. I was like, well, hold on. COVID was a really good dip, buy the dip opportunity. Even if it does do something like this, right? Even if it does do a more prolonged bear cycle or a corrective way, kind of like what Bitcoin could actually do is something like this, where it actually, the trend is like this, but it's going to correct for a period of time here, over a 6-month period, could be longer. Naturally, I do think this trends up over time. Sure, there will be a crash. And as we can see here, there will be a crash, probably like this in some form. Who knows when, but there will be a crash where it absolutely capitulates like this. And that is probably a generational opportunity as well. So again, we speak about a lot on this show. It's just important to understand that taking into consideration what the stock market's doing, what gold's doing, what the dollar is doing as well. The dollar is actually showing strength there and it could push back higher. And naturally, whenever the dollar shows strength, that means that crypto shows weakness. So again, if this live stream hasn't shown you the amount of research, analysis, data, information that Craig and I go to understand what and how to regurgitate information to you, drop a follow or drop a sub, guys. Drop the sub on Kick. We got 40 people on Kick. Surely 5 of you could drop us a little sub. Surely 5 of you could sacrifice a coffee for a month, guys, to support the analytics, the education that we are giving you every single day. Come on, show me. Show us in the chat. Show us in the chat. All right.
How many subs do we have on Kick, Greenie?
What'd you say, Craig?
How many subs do we have on Greenie?
On Kick. We're on 12 subs, guys. The next goal is 20 subs. We're at 261 followers. So if you're new here as well on Kick, go click follow at least. But come on, sacrifice a little coffee, guys, to support the content that keeps it real and helps you fast track your journey.
I notice our Kick channel's rated 18 plus, Greenie.
Yeah, because it's crypto and trading. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was wondering if there was something else going on here.
Apparently so. Anyways, I've spoken for enough. Craig, it's over to you.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. Obviously, like the US dollar is going up. I just checked Bitcoin dominance. It's obviously going up. So all the stuff we don't want to see going up is going up, and all the stuff we want to see going up is going down, which is pretty typical. So obviously, during times like this on market pullbacks, you'll see BT dominance go up. People, I suppose, Greenie, are either stabling up or moving into BTC. Am I right that BTC dominance can go up even if people don't go to BTC but sell alts and memes?
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand that. It's that, yeah, exactly that. Like, if people are selling out of altcoins and meme coins but not out of Bitcoin, BTC dominance will go up.
So it's not necessarily people flooding to Bitcoin. It's just people leaving the shitter stuff, leaving NFTs, leaving ETH, leaving Sol, leaving meme coins because everything's down. What are we down by? What's everything down by? 5-7%?
Oh, no way. Like, even, I mean, depends where you take it from, right? Depends where you take it from.
Yeah, if it was the month, it could be a bit hairier. But
Yeah.
yeah, so you're seeing BTC dominance going up. That's not what you want. As you said, US dollar going up, which is not ideal. I mean, look, long-short ratio is about 3% out of whack, so people are starting to favour the short side heavily again. Maybe we see a snapback due to that. Maybe we see a short squeeze, maybe, but I don't know, man. We saw what I find interesting is we saw $1 billion of liquidations in the last 24 hours, and it doesn't even register on people's radars anymore, man. Like ever since
$1 billion. Who cares about $1 billion?
Ever since we had that 20 billion liquidation event a couple of weeks ago, if you look on the liquidation chart now, $1 billion looks tiny.
It's a little blip. It's a little
it used
blip.
to be the big pivot point. I used to look for $1 billion liquidation to mark pivot points. Now my charts are all fucked because 20 is just so far away from 1. So I don't know if 1's destructive enough anymore. It used to be a year ago. Now I don't know, man. So it's the cycle of all new things. So it's like, fuck, we never had $20 billion of liquidations before. Tick. Red October. Tick. Like, not a blow off top. No. Although.
But tops can look different. That's the other thing too. Tops can look different.
So it's all-time high prior to the halving. Tick. So there's a lot of things we've ticked this bull run that we hadn't done. So it just makes trading a little bit more tricky because you've obviously, in my mind, there's more. I just start to believe that it could be different. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm in real two minds at the moment with this market. I'm still leaning towards bullish.
Mm-hmm.
I am, like Greeny said, I'm still 60-40. That hasn't changed. And I think the important thing to remember is what are we at now? 108,000. So one of the other things I've sort of got to tell myself is just keep an eye on sort of emotional exhaustion. And the more times it breaks down, I've just got to be careful not to let my thesis change because my emotional fortitude lessens each time we dip, because obviously each time we dip, I get that like, sick feeling. So I've also got to just sober myself up and say, dude, it's 108,000. And then I go, that's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. So chill your undies or relax your sack. It's not that bad. Look at the chart. It's not capitulation. So don't go too bearish now either, I think. Because you can easily get caught on the wrong side of the trade here, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And
it's
that's what
macro bullish, right? So
exactly. And I know, yeah.
So I'm just aware that we could see a $10,000-$20,000 Bitcoin candle almost out of nowhere, wipe the shorts, get 20 billion of liquidations on the other side of the trade, break up to 137, and then just tank. So,
and that's market. We've seen manipulation all cycle in a range of different ways. So, I mean, finance
on the more bearish side now, short term, I just want to emphasize that I'm not bearish macro, but I'm just. I zoom out, and then I guess what we do, Green, is we zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, see what the micro moves are, but the macro still looks okay. So macro bullish, micro slightly more bearish for me at the moment. So
yeah,
but we're in a bull market. Gold's all-time high, man. So crypto could be lagging. So we could see a massive pump for this, man. I fucking hope we feel that, dude. I feel like I'm owed a bit more euphoria. So I'd quite like to get that little I'm a genius dance around the lounge, which I was doing about a month or 2 months ago. That might have been my shoey, might have been the top. Fuck.
Probably Craig, it was the top, mate.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, chat. I'll do another shoey in the bear then. I'll set a new target for a shoey, 69,000. Or my buy price, Greeny, 36,000 in the bear. So it could be that price. On better news, Greeny, Aberreen Finance, I earned $81 this week. So $60 last week, I earned $81 this week. So I'm up to a grand total of $150. Greeny sold his for 2 to 3 days.
$3,800, Craig.
So I've got about half a year to go till I hit that. So we'll see if the market cooperates. But I thought that might be an interesting thing to throw in there. So shout out my stimmy check. I probably would have preferred the 3,000, but in hindsight.
Well, exactly, and that was my thinking. I knew it would do pretty well, I think, in terms of it. But again, like, you got to remember too, like, if you look at like the overall sentiment over on Abstract and the overall market, it's just absolutely capitulating, right? So
it's a bare bottom, I dare say. As you said, things can go lower, but sentiment-wise, it's like a 10 out of 10 badness at the moment over there.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love that you're earning passive income from that. I mean, it was a free airdrop, but for me, when I earned that amount, I was like, oh, well, hold on a minute. Like, that's like, I could probably try and sell this for around an ETH, and get like $4,000 around that. It was like 3,800. I think I sold it for in the end. And two reasons. I was about to travel, so I didn't want to deal with that. Second point is I'm not really part of this ecosystem at this point of time in terms of the memes making decisions around liquidity. So I was like, well, someone else could just have my ticket and have a decent swing in terms of how much they want to earn and obviously how much they want to pitch towards particular memes. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, congrats. That's so good. I mean, it's free money, as you said, but I was like, look, for me to earn, and that was the thing. I was like, hold on, I just saw one sell for like 0.7, 0.8 ETH. I was like, okay, well, how much time and how long will it take me to earn $3,800? But also, what if the memes keep going down and I'm stuck holding this, blah, 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 blah. I was like, it makes sense for me to probably get out of this and sell the NFT at that point in time.
Yeah, subscribed.
Justin with the sub. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's get more chat. More subs in the house. More subs in the house. We got 48 viewers here. Drop a follow if you're new here, guys. Drop a sub. We very much appreciate it. We're live every day. Live every day. So turn the sub on so you get notified and you can get some of this alpha every single day. Give away free cash soon too. So, hey, who wants free cash? Let us know in the comments section, hey? Who wants free cash?
Hell yeah. Especially in this time in the market. Fuck, winning a few $100 would be quite nice. Quite nice. Free money at the moment is extra special because there's not a lot of free shit. Actually, Monad, Greeny, you did your last claim. We can probably talk about that. It's probably a bit more positive.
Yeah. So I did my last claim. So it currently, Monad, oh my God, it's dumped. Oh, dude. Well got like 5 million tokens. I was like, holy shit. But it was 0.05 a few days ago. I speculated it this morning at 0.025. I didn't even look at the pre-market price at 0.016. That means that my airdrop is worth $400, $300. So I'll be able to sell this one out the gate, I believe, because I can have it on day one. The second one, which is my Pudgy wallet, I can't sell it out the gate apparently. So I don't know what the hell the difference is there. Probably because I connected my Twitter or email to the first one, to this one, but not the other one. But again, it seems a bit of a backward process that I couldn't like nominate my other wallet to this. It wouldn't allow me. I was like, yeah, I'm a bit off that. So yeah, look, it is a bit of a shame. But hey, anyways, I got 25K Monad tokens. So 25K at about 0.016 is how much? 0.016 is currently about $400 on the Dr. Rooney. So look, money is money. I'm not going to complain. Everyone's like, I wish I got more. I deserve more. I just shut up. It's free.
I don't deserve more. I didn't do anything over there.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything for this one either. $400. I'll take it. Hey, that's rent for a week. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll take it. No, I'll take it. I mean, so you're saying with the price drop, if the price was the same as yesterday, yours would be about 1,200 or something like that?
Yeah, it would have been 3x the amount. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are people trading this pre-market? Are they?
Well, I think you can trade it on pre-market. Yeah, I can't remember what the account is, but pre-market.
When can you short it, Greeny?
Well, I'm actually short on Mega ETH, Craig, at the moment on Bybit. So. Yeah, Bybit has some pre-markets. Let me just check if Bybit has this one yet, because it didn't have it the other day when I was looking. And I was like, well, I kind of want to short Monad too. But
especially if I hear Wales is getting 5 million tokens.
Yeah. No. So if you have a look on Bybit, so Kite MMT was the one we were looking at the other day too. I could probably look to short it. And Mega ETH is the other one. So it's actually fighting its current low time frame bottom of the range, but I would argue that that's quite bearish already here. So this is, I opened a short, I didn't call it in GTG because again, it's very risky. This is pre-market, so you never know what could happen. But again, market makers should step into Mega ETH before it comes. Who knows? But I was like, you know what? Sentiment's so bad right now. Everyone's going to want to dump money into an airdrop no matter how quick it gets. Mega ETH is especially because they're getting people got allocating 180K. And I was like, oh shit. Like, if you're allocating that at a really low cost basis, thanks to the pre-sale that whatever that platform is doing, then yeah, people are going to want to dump this straight away. Like, there's no sentiment to hold at the moment. I don't even know what the terms are, the tokenomics are, if they can, but even if they get a portion of it, I think yeah, they'll probably dump this. And the same with Monad. So yeah, I opened a little short here yesterday. And yeah, I think I've got my TP way down here. So it could absolutely print. 90% of the time, airdrops do capitulate to the downside as well, is another reason I took the short. So Monad's not open, but this MMT one, again, they're all kind of oscillating sideways because that's naturally what happens. We did see with World Liberty Finance, to be honest. World Liberty Finance, when it came out, it did this and then went like this. And then it decided to get up to this high and then went like that. So yeah, it'd be extremely risky. If you're looking at pre-market, be extremely careful because it is very risky at this point in time. But I mean, yeah, look, I'm happy. Free money at the end of the day is great. Particularly when there's not a lot on the horizon. It is what it is. What about NFTs, Craig? Let's talk about that because there is a lot of sentiment. I put up a tweet yesterday. I can't remember who even. I don't know. I saw that. I saw the tweet, the screenshot. I was like, yeah, I'll use that. Thanks. And so hold on, and it did numbers as well. Dude, Twitter engagement, I'm loving it at the moment.
Engagement's high.
Another nearly 6 big Twitter engagement. But anyways, as an NFT holder, are you worried? Because look at this over the last 30 days.
Yeah, I am. It's come a bit too soon for me. That's what she said. But no, it's it's concerning to see minus 30% across the board, man. Like,
yeah.
I mean, for instance, my Moonbird's below my entry now.
I sold, Craig. I sold my Moonbird this morning.
Did you? You dirty dog, Greenie. So my Moonbird, unfortunately, is below entry. My Pudgy's still above.
Yeah, same.
I'm safe on my Pudgies, but my Moon's under now by about 25%. So that's not great to see. Am I concerned short term? Yes. Longer term, maybe. Yeah, not ideal, dude. Not ideal at all. No, there's no real good way to say that, actually. No, it's bad. It's bad. And I need Bitcoin. The saving grace is a market pump, but the problem with that is it needs a market pump.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% anymore we're going to get that. So these become very risky assets now because Bitcoin's become riskier for me. So Bitcoin's riskier. These are like 10x the risk. So what we're seeing now, unfortunately, is a consequence of fatigue in the market, uncertainty, fear. Yeah, it's yuck, dude. No, what are your thoughts? You sold, so obviously you're thinking even worse than me.
Hold on. I was just chatting with chat. Appreciate the new follows. Dan, Too Loose, OD 3005. Appreciate you guys. Justin, thanks for the sub, as we mentioned before. Why did I sell? I was an idiot. I swing traded Moonbirds too much to farm OpenSea, and that bit me in the ass, honestly, with the rewards. Hopefully the airdrop is semi-decent and I earn maybe like 10 to 20 minimum is what I'd love to get for that airdrop.
Mm-hmm.
My entry on the Moonbird I had, Craig, was $15,000. So cool. It was a rough one. And I had a look this morning. I was like, oh my God, it's like 8,500. That's like nearly down 50%. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to cut it here. I'm going to take the L, tax loss harvest a little bit again. I seem to be tax loss harvesting quite a lot at the moment, Craig.
I'm only tax loss harvesting at the moment. I haven't added to my profits in weeks, man, in months.
Yeah,
not since Bitcoin tapped all-time high, man, at 123 or just after. So yeah,
my thinking was with the Moonbird, and I talked to GTG about this morning and told them I cut it as well, is I'm very bullish on Spencer, very bullish on the Burb token. I think I should be able to get a better entry, in my opinion, is as the market continues to go down. And I do think that we do go down further, or at least chop sideways. So I don't think there's buyers stepping in here unless he comes out and says, no, we will have a token by the end of the year. Unless he gives a time frame on the token, then the rest of the market it's still going to bleed, in my opinion. As we always discuss, you got to think about holistically your portfolio, your risk structure, your risk management, and your allocation to crypto as a whole. And I was like, well, I'd probably rather hold ETH, maybe even stables. Like, I'd rather maintain that wealth. Or I just went on a mission. You're still live. Yeah. Bedini, come over to Kick and sub, bro. Okay, we're live every day, Bedini. We live every day. But my thoughts is like I want to preserve the wealth, and I think I might be able to buy Moonbirds cheaper. And second point being is I was down nearly 50%, and I still own my Pudgy, and that is still in profit. I'm up $3,300 on my Pudgy if I was to sell today. And I was like, well, at this point in time, I probably only want to own one of these right now. And at this point in time, I'll maintain the Pudgy because of the brand. Now, this is going to be an interesting conversation. I want to ask you too, and I forgot to ask you about Bitcoin, Craig, too. But at what point do you not like? I asked you to get worried yesterday, but at what point do you sell your Bitcoin? At what point do you sell your Pudgy Penguin or even your Moonbird as well? Well, like, talk to me about that.
Yeah. What did you ask my Bitcoin?
Yeah. Yeah. So let's break it into three. At what point do you because of downside risk or structure breaks or whatever it is, do you want to sell your Bitcoin? Same again. What point do you de-risk your Pudgy Penguin, and at what point do you de-risk your Moonbird, or are you a hodler no matter what? Talk to chat and talk to me about that.
If we get some daily closes below about 92 to 93,000, if we get some daily closes below there for me, I'll probably sell a large portion of my Bitcoin, and probably that will be the trigger for the NFTs as well. So Bitcoin for me will dictate the rest.
That's fair, and that's as a smart person would base it off other things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Unless what you said, Spencer gave a date on the token and some specifics. Even if Bitcoin broke below, then I'd still possibly be open to holding. In other words, I need to know catalyst is coming for the NFT. If it's not and it's in the air, then Bitcoin decides what I do with everything, unfortunately, and that'll be not a nice moment, but it'll be sobering. But it's okay. It's okay. It's I've done very well in the market, and sometimes, like you said, Greenie, you've got to take L's and you've got to take it like a man, and just sometimes you get shit wrong. And it's a lesson probably to have bought more than one Pudgy at the time and flipped one of them for 65.
Yeah, we spoke about that. We literally spoke about that.
And it hurts me to reflect back, but at the same time, it was so obvious, dude. Fuck. But I just didn't have the balls at the time to buy two. But lessons there, and it shows. Look, even traders like you and me, we get things wrong, we get timing wrong. And look, NFTs are very hard to time. They're so difficult compared to alts and memes and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I find
anything with a chart. NFTs, yeah, have charts, but
they're a bit slippery. So yeah, man, that will be one of those lessons that I will hold for another cycle. And look, it's a valuable lesson. It's about a $40,000 lesson at the moment, US. But not to say that the trade's wrong yet, it's not. But I think the right move was to sell at 60,000, man. That for me was it was a clean 3x.
Yeah,
it's a moment I look back. The problem with it was I had it as my brand. I'm bullish into Q4, Q1 for abstract.
Exactly.
So there was things that are kind of have messed up my trade.
Exactly.
Fucking frustrating because the trader in me knew that was the time. When we had Kicks on the show,
he literally said he timed the time.
That was the day to sell, bro. And I even, not to say I knew it, but the trader in me knew it. But I was kind of stuck in the mud. Yeah. So it's frustrating from that point of view. Do I think, it was the wrong move? Yes. Yeah, I should have.
And hey, we accept that we took our L's, chat. Hey, who else is out here submitting?
Admitting.
Not submitting. Sorry, admitting.
Admitting my admission of guilt.
Who's out here admitting that they took L's publicly? Not many people do that.
Not many. And Greenie, I also want to say it's not that I'm bearish on Pudgy. What I'm saying is, if I'd sold then, I could have 2.5 now instead of 1.
Literally.
That's the thing I'm saying. So I could have sold it and either bought a really rare one that was dope or better than mine, or I could have almost 3 now. So yes, the trade was incorrect.
This is the chart. This is the chart currently of Moonbirds. What does if you're looking at it right now, what does it sort of show you?
It shows me lower, probably, if I'm going to be honest. Shows me a dead cat bounce or a double top and then down.
Yeah. If I was to look at this chart, I would like, I can't draw lines on this sadly, but you would say it's now broken this support here and lower highs here, and we are breaking towards probably back towards like 1.4.
Yeah, half price.
Yeah, right there, and then if not all the way back to maybe 0.8 potentially. We'll wait and see. So yeah, look, and this is the thing. A lot of people on the timeline are like, "Wait, why? Like why? There's so many bullish catalysts. Like, it should be trading higher." Well, you got to remember, guys. Like, and we've been saying this for a while. Like, who are the buyers here? Like, who are the buyers here of NFTs, let alone crypto, but NFTs, which are absolute degen. Same, and this is the same reason I got rid of all my abstract meme coins. Who are the buyers for that? Like, who is coming? Like, who is going? Oh yeah, I love crypto. Oh yeah, I love meme coins. Oh yeah, I'm going to go to a new chain with low liquidity, with low volume, and buy their meme coins because yeah, I think they're a great idea. Like, you got to think more pragmatic. Like, you got to think more realistic again, like around all of this, like sort of conversation. So again, as Craig said, I'm very bullish on Spencer, bullish on Luca, bullish on Pudgy Penguins, bullish on Moonbirds. But is it the right time to hold said asset? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, Yana, you got to wait till the end of the week. Hey, Yana, do you want to win extra more? Hey, Yana. Appreciate you. Nah, yeah,
I actually think it'll come in the next few hours.
Yeah, it might come in today. If not, it'll be with the same batch that we drop as of the winners today. Yeah, so appreciate you reaching out.
It was sent, but it may come in the next couple of hours, if latest by tomorrow this time, probably.
Yeah,
but it's on its way. It's definitely been sent to the team owners. You'll definitely get it very shortly. In fact, I reckon within hours.
Yeah. There you go.
That's pretty good over there.
Some good point. I think I might next week, Craig. I might try and stream in the afternoons as well on the GC Crypto Kick account to try and grab a new audience base to jump on with us moving forward. So maybe I'll do that as well next week to drive some more content. But guys, Odie asked, does TA actually apply to NFTs? Well, in theory, it still does apply, but it's nowhere near as reliable, right? Because NFTs are a very different asset. The big thing I don't like about NFTs as well is, well, I mean, we can speak about this more broadly across everything. Is leverage, right? NFTs on Blur, there's a lending protocol over there. There's hundreds of NFTs. They were super underwater more recently as well. That's why Pudgy's dipped all the way to like 5.5 or 6 ETH like a week or two ago, and Jack bought one at 6.9 ETH. So like there's still leverage in this market. People are leveraging Moon, but like, oh God. I couldn't, like, I'm a leverage trader for futures and alts. Like, don't get me wrong, on altcoins, meme coins, BTC, I'll use leverage, and we teach you how to do that in GTG. But leverage on NFTs, Craig, that scares the living shit out of me. Like, I don't know how you could ever think that. Like, GG's to anyone that does money on that and knows how to leverage in the right way. But it is just something that I'm just not interested in at all.
Yeah. I and the fact you're seeing no buyers step into Bitcoin or alts or memes means no one's stepping into NFTs, or very few. So you'll probably, like you said, you'll see prices continue to capitulate. The saving grace is we're Q4 greeny, and Q4's historically green. So that's my data hope. But while we see Bitcoin around here, around these levels, 103 to 108, the NFT market is not going to like that, and we're seeing that happen right now. So, and I'm also seeing loans. There's been events like loans going underwater. So we had Pudgy's cop a liquidation event. Azuki copped it. So when the market goes down, people forfeit on their loans, then the sales happen, and floor gets dumped. So it's also like a liquidation events, like what happens with the longs. That's kind of what we're seeing now with NFTs. So not the nicest time to be in them, admittedly. So I don't like checking those prices, Greeny. They feel quite gross, don't they? Even Hyper's down. The Hypers are down. They got to 70K. They're down like 25 grand.
Yeah.
Although Pudgy's about as bad, actually. So what am I saying? But yeah.
There's some interesting comments here. Roxy is absolutely smashing us with the hell yes. Appreciate that. I think that's a kick coin. I don't even know what the kick coins do. I need to look into them. But Roxy with the hype, the hell yeah. Roxy, appreciate all the kick coin that you're sending through. Very much appreciate that. Let's go.
Kick coin.
Good comment here by Dan to lose. Spencer's been too cocky. I think this might bite him in the bum. I mean, fair. But also the dude made millions with Pudgy Penguins. So I think he has a like if the dude, like if I think NFTs, I think him, right? Like you can't argue with how well, and he swing traded more than just that as well. So I don't know. It is what it is. Like I don't want to. I don't have a beef with him. I think he's a great founder. I think he's a great person. To be honest, it's a reflection of the market, not the collection at all. And I think that's a key lesson to note too. Now the chart here on the screen, Craig, is actually, if you look at pudges from an ETH perspective, they are hitting new lows. But it's important to remember that USDT is probably a better reflection of maybe the floor prices at this point in time. From a reflection of that, as you can see here, we went through a bear period earlier this year. And this is when Craig got in. I bought mine. Again, this doesn't seem right. 33K. Oh, it's because it's based on current prices of ETH. Okay, yeah, I bought mine for 21 ETH. 21 ETH. Jesus. No, 21K back in April when ETH was like 2K. So my entry was very good. Craig was not too long after. I think it was during this dip here where it was like 23K. So interestingly, they are coming back towards levels. Yeah, okay, OpenSea, your charts are hopeless, man.
Can't be used, useless.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to go to Magic Eden. This is despising
That's a good advertisement for OpenSea, hey?
There's someone sent me an NFT, what do you call it? Floor price checker. I need to add it to my my favorites so that we can have a look at it. But how do I see the charts again? Here we go, chart. And if we make that and we make it USD, yeah, here we go. Chart all. Wait, that's not full chart activity though. Give me trading view chart. Yep. Give me the week. And can I make this bigger? Yep. Here we go. All right. Oh my god, that looks hopeless. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay. Oh my god, chat. Why do these platforms have like the worst charts you can literally look at? And this only goes back when? Where's the history on this? Why can't I go back and look? This is February. Like, why are these charts so... Let me just refresh that. Moral being, we are reaching levels that we have not seen in a long time. If not, we are lower than we have been for a long, long time on said assets, Craig. Yeah. Tough one.
What happens if you took that trading view button?
It did what I just showed you before, and then... But I can't change the, you know how you can change the, there we go. I was looking for this tab before, it didn't come up. Here we go. Now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking.
So glitchy though. Yeah.
It looks horrendous. But anyways, moral being, if we do put that down and we open this up. So here we go. So, okay. No, there we go. So basically, if we have a look here, again, it only goes back to February. Why? Okay. Anyways. Moral being, this is, levels that we haven't hit since June, and we did go lower in March this year after that big dump at the start of the year. So, tough time to be an NFT holder. Tough time to be an NFT holder at this point in time, Greg.
It is, man. It's not nice. A tough time to be any holder of anything, probably other than Bitcoin. If your port's all in Bitcoin, this time period's probably not
too bad.
Super terrifying for you. 20% from the top. Like... That's okay, right? In crypto, 20% is like minuscule. But for everything else, which unfortunately probably the majority of the viewers are in that boat, is memes and altcoins, because everyone's looking for that 10 to 100x that Bitcoin's probably not going to provide. It hit an 8, so it's probably not bad, right? But yeah, it is a really tough time, and I feel for people out there. I feel for myself. My bag's hurt, so I get it. Words of advice: stay calm, go for a walk, get fresh air, get some sunshine before you make decisions. Don't make decisions hastily at this time. I'd probably move slow. This is a really good time to probably journal, probably a pretty good time to write in your journal, remember to take profit at all-time high. To all the people when I sold Bitcoin at 125,000, at 123,000, that said to me, we were definitely going to 300, I'm retarded. Probably I want you guys to reflect back to how you were feeling then and how bullish you were feeling, and remember that things can change sentiment-wise within a month. So probably bank that. I've banked that, and I banked that from last bull run. So that's why I did what I did this bull run. So if everyone sold, and I know this is hindsight, but if everyone sold the local high on the way up, you probably would be okay here. So if you took profits and scaled out as we were going up with Bitcoin, you're probably okay. But obviously, probably for a lot of people, greed took over. In the case of Pudgy Penguins, for me as well, it took over. So I was affected by it. So I don't get it right every time. But the aim is just to reduce errors, I guess, over time. So I think the probably important thing to take away, guys, is things are quite bad at the moment as far as sentiment goes, which normally starts to, this sort of feeling for me comes around bottoms. So I think we're probably closer to a bottom than a top, but 60-40 again. So, but I think move slow, don't make hasty decisions. I don't think slam the sell button. I think take time, breathe. Like I said, go for a walk, take your dog for a walk, go in the sun, hug a loved one, just chill, and then slowly start to look at the charts, go to the prices, and maybe rebalance your portfolio. Might be a move you could make, and that's something I probably will look at today. I think that's probably a suggestion, but I think the main thing is to stay calm and move slowly, because in times like this, you can very easily go, fuck it, I'm out, I'm selling, stable up, and then the market rockets. In saying that, if it's keeping you up at night and you're feeling, what's the word I can use? Like, but really fucking bad, then, maybe hitting the sell button is an option for you. But I think, what sun? Is there sun today, Chris? I think it is sunny, isn't it? I can't see. I've got my curtains all closed, so the lighting's consistent. But I think at this stage of the market, I think being calm is important, and I think we need to just move slowly. And I still think we may see higher. I think we still might see higher. So Bitcoin is 108,400. Not terrible, sort of holding on to that fib level before we maybe see 104,000. So, I think Greenie might have gone to the toilet, Wolfie. But we will be doing that Yeet draw very soon, probably when Greenie gets back. I think we've got about $600 to give away, guys. So make sure, remember to wash your hands. Make sure you're following us on Kick and on X. So Kick, we're GC Crypto TV. I think I'll just double check that, guys. I don't show that very often. GC Crypto, just GC Crypto, sorry, actually, for Kick. So I'll share that now, guys. So definitely give us a follow there. Greenie's gone. Yeah, Greenie's gone to the toilet, guys. That's our Kick Eddie. So definitely give us a follow there on Kick. Greenie's got the laptop. What's going on?
I had to buy some Rect. I like the chart. Bought some more Rect.
Greenie's buying Rect.
Okay, so I was just chatting to OD and another Rect community member. Who was it? Was it
Thanks,
Roxy?
Roxy.
Was it Roxy? Someone else is OD. I know is definitely a Rect fan. Who was the other person I was talking to in the chat? I can't remember. I appreciate you, OD. But basically, what I like about this, and before we do go over to Yeet, and guys, comment. So appreciate you. Yeah. So you got to follow us on Twitter, GC Crypto TV. Send me a DM to make sure that you have, because I'll be checking before we pay you out. Okay. We'll do it live on the show. I'll check that everyone has. Send me a DM who are the winners. Okay. But you got to send it to me now. You got to send before. You know what? You got to send your screenshot to me before we do the giveaway. Otherwise, you don't qualify. There you go. Brutal. Yeah, but cash is limited at the moment, so we need to be careful with who we're giving it away to. But why I really like this chart, okay, there's two big reasons, okay, that this also did not dump horrendously during the liquidation event. It is you could argue it's kind of already breaking out, to be honest. Because OSF hasn't put this on an actual leverage exchange, it didn't have the leverage flush that every other meme coin, that every other altcoin had. That is massive. Also, because you can only buy this spot, it means that people are more inclined to hodl. The rec community, the influencers who are part of this, I would argue I'm a very big rec bull. I've been talking about it for a long time. I was actually an investor way back here. Look, I actually think this might be one of the best trade opportunities right now. As always, not financial advice, but something like this, Craig, where there's a lack of catalysts that could draw it to the downside. Sure, if Bitcoin does dump to 100K, 80K, then yeah, there's probably people get out of this still. But due to the lack of volatility, something like this is holding up very nicely. So I actually really like this chart here. As a breakout. And I mean, volume, I want to see volume come in now. So if we are breaking out here towards the 382 up here, I want to see volume come in here and take us higher, because if new buyers, new volume aren't stepping in, then yeah, maybe it does do something like this. Okay. So I really like this chart. I think if we can see some volume come in here, I think this could be a really nice trade moving forward. And there's not many trades that are showing me strength like this right now, Craig. So we spoke about it yesterday. And OD just mentioned that they have OSF approved a new REC strategy. So it's not, they're not buying the NFTs. The REC strategy is buying the REC token based on the volume that it has as well. So think of the NFT strategy tokens, but I think OD just sent it to me. So maybe let me check my DMs. Here we go. All right, here we go. So when the original NFT strategy tokens came out, thank you, OD, for the DM. I felt like their format did not match the existing REC ecosystem. I agree with that. And this is a massive reason why I fucking love OSF, man. I want to have a beer with him one time. Anyways, for us, we have REC Guy NFTs, REC token, and REC was airdropped to all the REC Guy holders, rewarded directly to those who purchase drinks, and continue to be the engine and the North Star for both REC brands and our community. The NFT form of the how long is this? I don't want, oh, fuck, it's long. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing. It is quite long. Hold on. Yeah, it's way too long. Anyways, basically, I believe that what this is that they're launching, rather than it being an NFT, they're going to make it the actual REC token. Okay, so that way it's buying the token, not the NFT. And I think that's a huge, dude, it actually makes me want to buy more REC. It actually genuinely makes me want to buy more REC here as it hopefully goes towards $1 billion. Like, I mean, it's still 4x to $1 billion. Where else can you maybe plow a bit of dough and potentially look for a 4x, even like a nice 2.5x back to the high? Like, I don't know, Craig. Does this make you want to? I know you haven't yet, but are you going to go click buy? Are you going to go click buy?
That's good.
Can you show me? Can you let the timeline know when you click buy today, Craig?
I will. I don't know what to say up on the spot. I'm going to plow. I'm actually going to sell all my Bitcoin and go into direct on this chart. Where's Breeze? What time are we at?
Where is it?
The Bulls are back.
Someone clip that. Tag me in it. We'll like it. Let's someone clip that. Let's get on GC. Let's drive some viewers there. Hey, clip it. Breeze. I don't know if Breeze is in the house. He hasn't commented today. So if anyone else wants to clip that, put it out there. Tag GC Crypto. Tag us. Add. Craig shared it earlier. Submit it to our WAP, and we will pay you. Breeze just literally got $50 for one clip, man. Hey, our budget still has a couple hundred. Let me check. Our budget still has like 400 left. So we got plenty of dough. Plenty of dough left.
Cash. But no, seriously, that chart looks good, especially in a market that looks shite. So if there's a chart showing strength like that now, then yeah, if we have continuation of this bull run, that should send quite hard. So I think that's a great buy. As you said, though, you just want to see volume continue for the breakout. But if it doesn't show, you can probably close your trade, break even, slightly under.
Exactly. Still have invalidation. Yeah, still have invalidation. But yeah. So 38%, Craig. 38% of our budget's been paid out. So we've still got a bit of cash there, guys. Still got a bit of cash there. Anyway, we're bull posting stuff that I like that I probably should go buy more of. So I'm not gonna. We should get off that. Anyways, can I get everybody who is on our Yeet leaderboard? Hold on. How am I going to do this? Because there's going to be so many people. There's like 50 people on our list. We're going to do tiered giveaways, but I need people to show me that you're live because I'm going to do tiered giveaways. I'm not going to tell you what the tiers are for the volume giveaways. We've got 600 to give away today, thanks to Yeet. But what I want to, hold on, let me just, here we go. We're going to share that one. Not going to tell you the tier list, but I need you to comment if you are here. GG Martin into second place, bro. You're going crazy the last couple of days. Say less as well. Say less. 2022-1 out of nowhere, top 3. But guys, so comment. I need you to comment your usernames. This is going to be a logistical nightmare for me.
I'm glad you're back, actually, Greenie. It's been.
I'll do my best. Can I put slow mode on? Oh, Roxy. Wait, Roxy, are you say less? Are you actually say less, Roxy? Hectic, Roxy. Oh. That's dope. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Roxy's been spending.
So we've got 2 out of our top 3 here. Love to see it. Angelos is here. Angelos is 6th currently as well. Roxy, love to see it. And fast. Okay, cool. This is going to be an absolute shitstorm for me to organize. Now, let me just type to Craig.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it depends who the third person is. So I'm going to look through chat. I'm going to have to get you guys to comment multiple times. So please bear with me. So just comment once now so I can scan chat and just see who is here for the first giveaway. We're going to break the $600 into a couple of giveaways. Okay. Hey, Roxy, appreciate you. Bacon, egg, 4 cheese is here as well. Love that name.
Yeah, it's good. I think they've won before. I'm pretty sure I had to sing that name before.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. All right, we'll give it another couple of minutes. So just send your yeah, it's so funny. I haven't had breakfast, man. It's like 10:40 a.m. and I haven't had breakfast. I'm on the fast, trying to get rid of that beer gut that I got from overseas, Craig. Ahead of Australian summer where I got mates and family. I'm sick of looking not nice. I'm gonna have to stand up.
You were in the squat rack the other day, weren't you? We saw.
Yeah, mate. I did some squats and abs yesterday.
Good boy. That's right. I love that chair going up and down, or that desk. That always looks real funny. You, D-Cover, what's up, dude? What's up, Flora? I see you on there all the time. There's a few funny ones in there. That $1.95 person who's there twice for $1.95. I'm not liking that strategy. We might have to make the minimum $2 or above.
No. Yeah, there will be a cutoff. Craig and I just chatting in DMs about the private chat about how much we want to give away to each tier. Okay.
Sorry.
So, my understanding is Zach Hammer is not here this week. Not here live in the chat, and you need to be live, guys. And I mean, we've already given away 40% of what we give away weekly early in the week on our live stream. So you need to make sure that you click sub or you click follow on Kick so you don't miss when we go live, because we're doing it all week. Okay. All right. So yeah, 3. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Done. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. We're going to break it into 3 tiers, guys. All right. 3 tiers. How many? I'm just having a look at the low volume. Ooh. And then all right, Craig and I are chatting, guys. All right. Oh, juicy times. Still looking. Hemi's here. Cool. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. The first giveaway, guys. Now the only thing is, oh shit! Hold on. It just went and did something funny. Am I still? My volume still good? Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Are you putting them in manually?
No. But listen. Read chat for me.
Chat. Yeah, we got. Do you want all the names?
No. Just read my private chat with you.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Chat. This is why you get live on the show, guys. Just a bit of, hey, we're doing it live. Hey, we could pre-plan this, but we don't want to pre-plan this. Okay. All righties. Okay, cool. All right, have to be here. All right, so the first one we're giving away, I've just checked chat yet again, and Zach Hammer is not here. I don't know if that's, actually, is that? I wonder if that's Zach from GTG, and I think he is in Europe, so it's not a very good friendly time zone for him, unfortunately. It could be him. I'm not sure. I actually think it could be. I think it could be actually him. Anyways, we're going to do a giveaway. The first tier is actually going to go to the top 4 people, because we're going to do $4,000 as the cutoff. However, Dan for DeFi is not here. Zach Hammer is not here. So that means GG Martin goes into this giveaway. That means that Say Less, who is Roxy, goes in the giveaway. And that means Yana, oh my gosh, Yana, your luck is high at the moment. And Angelos go into it. And I think that's pretty fair, because at the end of the day, clear separation between Angelos and obviously RJ down at 3K as well. So that is going to be the first giveaway, chat, is $300 to these guys, $300 to these top 3. This is top 4 people, sorry. So that is why it's so important to make sure you do focus a little bit on volume if you do want to be looking to give away. All right, now we're going to do the rest.
Imagine if this lands on Yana.
Yana's here. Yana's just going to walk away crazy profitable. I'm hitting the shuffle, Craig. All right, no DM, no win. I agree. I will be clarifying the DM. So, hey. Hopefully you've DM'd. Let me check who's in the top of the chat here. No, that's definitely, I don't want to go to chat. Having a look through my DMs. Everyone followed GC Crypto. Having a look. Yep, Yana's in the DMs. Angelos, GG. Yep. Wait, who's the other person on the list? GG Martin. No, go. Yeah, GG Angelos. Oh, say less. Roxy, have you DM'd me? I'll allow Roxy in it because I mean this is the biggest thing. Everyone has different names on different bloody things. So
yeah, that's quite tricky. That.
But also Roxy already donated some kick to our channel as well today, so that's fine. I'm going to allow Roxy to stay in as the say less as well. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Can Yana win it again, man? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Spin the wheel.
Here we go, guys. Good luck.
Let's see.
What? Yana, what's happening?
Yo, what the dude?
The team's gonna wonder if it's you or me, Greenie.
Dude, I mean, I've got nothing.
Man, Yana.
Yana is just on an absolute cook. I mean, Yana, you're having, honestly, Yana, go plow this $300 into some crazy thing on Yeet. Not financial advice. Plow it on that because your luck is just unbelievable right now. Man. Unbelievable.
Man. Right. Yana, you're going to be the new most hated person on this.
Holy man. All right. Now, I'm
going to... Yana. Congrats. That's fucking...
I know. Honestly, though, people say it's rigged. Trust me, I literally shuffled the shit out of that. You saw me live. I hit the shit. I hit the line. All right. So we're going to go through the rest of the list. Now, I'm just going to... I won't manually go through and double check everyone because it's too much timing, but I will double check who is DM me / who is... who's here live in the comments after we do this giveaway, and we'll do it straight away. So I'm currently we're going through the current list. Where do we stop, Craig? Craig's just going to tell me where to stop. Where would you like me to stop? I think we stop there personally. At 12 at 2.11K. Big difference between that number spot in 13 and 12. So Vision, I have seen. Hypnotic. I don't know if I've seen Hypnotic. Let's see. Let's have a look. I don't know. I'll double check it after, Craig. Can you scan? Maybe Craig can scan the chat while I do the giveaway. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll do this, and Craig can scan these names just to see who's there. All right. And so when you win, I will check that you DM me, that you follow us as well. And obviously, you need to claim by commenting that you are here in the chat as well. This is for $200. This is for $200, guys. And then we've got one more giveaway. Okay. One more giveaway for $100, and that'll go down all the way to a certain volume tier. So there's a lot of people that'll qualify for that one. All right, here we go. Who's going to win this week? $200.
You need to put on the wheel, Greenie.
Oh, sugar. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to do it again. Is that rude?
Nah, put it on so everyone can see. It's not. I think do it again.
Do it again? All right. No, hey, no one saw anything. I'm just going to shuffle it around, okay? No one saw who won that one. Okay, I hope the same person wins. It is what it is.
Yana.
No, Yana's not. Guys, Yana is not in this one, okay? So here we go. This is for $200.
Everyone's got a chance now, guys.
Everyone's got a chance now, guys.
Unreal.
Greenie's old account. Yana is no longer going to win.
My old? I'm here.
Guys, don't worry. Yana has verified that they are from, he is from the Philippines. It's his girlfriend's name. Yeah, it's a real person.
Real. And they're here every week, so they are.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, true. All right, here we go. Out of nowhere, Yana will appear during this giveaway. Here we go. Sandstorm, RJ Punk, Sandstorm's going to have the dub. Sandstorm, are you here live in the chat? You've got about 1 minute to reply to us to prove. If not, I will remove you and we'll scan again for the next 200 buckaroonies. Sandstorm, can you verify?
Please say hello, Sandstorm. Please say hello.
Come on, Sandstorm. Oh my God, Sandstorm. All right, we've got nothing yet. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds.
Ooh.
Imagine if no one's here. I'm pretty sure I've seen Vision. Is it Vision or Vison? I think it's, that's not how you
spell it. Sandstorm.
Nah, well, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remove, and we go again. Here we go.
Sorry, guys. Oh,
here we go. And Bison's here. GC Wolf, I'm pretty sure it's in the chat.
Wolf's here. Wolf's the one who goes, I'll be your Sans.
Wolfie takes the dub for the 200. Here we go.
So that's Wolfie. Congratulations. And you will be our Sandom. How's that? He said, I'll be your Sandom. And he actually won. Is
All
anyone
right.
copying this? This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. All right, now we're back to chat. All right, I'm copying everyone else. Now, they will need to verify within the minute after, as I said before. Okay, I'm going to leave these other people in because they've done good volume. You guys can have a luck. You can have luck second time, all right? How about that? That's nice of me to do that. All right. I have seen Flora in the chat today as well. Linda, I've seen in the chat as well. Let's have a look. Undo. I don't think you go. I don't know. I mean, these broad names are always hard to know. It's much easier when people say their full like usernames and everything in the chat. W's in the chat, guys, for GC Wolf. W's in the chat for Yana. Dude, Yana is just on an absolute tear. Yana, like go serious. Yeah, the luck you're having right now is unbelievable.
What's Yana on about? Yana, how much money have you won so far?
Yana, did you make the wheel of decisions, the wheel of names? Like,
are you a dev?
Like, are you the dev? Like, I'm confused.
The fuck is that?
All right, guys, the cutoff is coming soon. What volume do you think we're going to cut it off this week? Comment your guess. Hemi, I've seen in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Usa, I've seen in the chat as well. Mark Geron, I've seen in the chat as well today. Welcome, Mark, to the channel. Guys, if you're new here, drop the follow, drop the sub. I will be checking to make sure the two winners I do know already follow us over on GC Crypto on Twitter. So I do know I don't need to verify them as well. We're coming up, guys. Where's the tier going to stop? We're going to stop. Whereabouts? Is it going to be 100? Is it going to be 115? Let's see. Holy, we're coming close. Probably nothing. 114. I feel like I'm doing a race, Craig.
A horse race, eh?
A horse race. Master of 199 qualifies in here. Hold on, let me just clean that up so it's nice and clean. And we're coming back here. The After Show 104. Is it going to be 100, guys, this week? We're about to see Sugar Rush hits 104. And we've got one person right on the dot, Tycoon at 100. And damn right, that's where we're going to stop it today, guys. Congratulations to these 27 people who are in the top 100 for volume. So, guys, it does matter. Next week, it could be 200. Next week, it could be 500. Next week, it could be $2,000. Who knows? We'll keep it real here. We'll keep it real. We'll keep it random. Make sure you watch every stream because we do this. Maybe it'll be $100 every stream next week. Who knows? All right, here we go. 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 Craig, tell me when.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's a big wheel, this one. Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Let's go. Good luck, everyone.
Let's go. Oh, Flora. Let's go, Flora.
Flora, are you here?
Flora is here. I have seen Flora, I swear, today. W in the chat for Flora. But Flora, can you comment to confirm? Can you comment? You need to be in silver so that you can receive the cash. What do you mean?
That's only for community events, Wolfie's saying.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we send cash to people that aren't anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah. All right, Flora, you've got literally 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Flora's there. Let's go. Flora. Now, Flora, what's your name on Twitter? Because I'm just going to verify, Flora. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Flora, appreciate you. Got you. All right. I just verified chat. Flora has DM'd me. Flora is here. Here's the account just to show you proof. Here's the account. Flora. There you go. Flora's the account. They have followed me. So massive shout out to Flora. I mean, Flora is a ongoing viewer, so I love to see it for someone who's actually here multiple times of the week. So guys, there you go again. Massive shout out to Yeet for giving away $1,000 every week. We gave away $400 earlier in the week, and we give away $600 today. Maybe next week it won't be on the Friday. Hey, maybe we'll only do 200 on the Friday. So pays to pay attention to our tweets, guys. I've been looking at our tweets, people who are engaging our tweets, people who are in GTG. You're probably going to get your own $100 giveaway, $200 giveaway in the next week or so. So pays to be in other places, pays to be taking part in our content and supporting us, guys. A nice 30 followers today. I think we're at 1350 at the start of the day. So I'd love to see it. Driving some new viewers over there as well. And appreciate everyone who's tuned in on Kick. Yeah, maybe so I'll try to do some afternoons. Yeah, thanks, Craig. Appreciate it. Maybe I'll do some afternoon streams next week as well because just to hit a different crowd.
Yeah, I should be able to as well.
Yeah, maybe jump on. Maybe like 3 o'clock or something because that hits Europe and that's a different time zone as well. So
No, I'm keen.
Let's go. Wolfie, congrats. Yana, congrats. And Flora, congrats. Massive dubs to you guys as well. Guys, that might be it for today. That might be it. I don't think we covered heaps of alpha at the start, guys. There's plenty of clippable content. Make sure you go clip our content, put it on Twitter, tag us in there. Okay. I got so many tabs I don't even know. But tag us on there. Hold on. If I come to GC Crypto's page, if you tag us on here like Breeze and like Levi and like a bunch of other people do, submit it. I'll double check it's all good. And if you submit a clip and you actually you tag us in it, I literally reshare all the clips on this page, so you get a bit of amplification there, which means more cash for you as well in your pocket. We're sharing our own clips, so go engage with this. Okay, this one got really good engagement as well. GC, so Crumps, goodness me,
Donald Trump.
I need to eat. Crypto Punch House Deposit. So hey, go enjoy that. Yeah, support our clips. We're keeping an eye out who's supporting our clips and all that sort of stuff. So there's Breeze as well. So
let's go.
Yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, guys, go click follow there. We're live every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So click or follow if you're new on Kick. We've got 41 viewers here, which is great. For us to hit the new achievement as well, there's different achievements on Kick. We need to have more subs. So we need 20 subs, guys. So please, if you do have a bit of spare cash, you want to support our content, we literally do this every day. We're here to help you guys understand where crypto's at, give you some alpha, give you some education, give you some trends, give you some realism that a lot of people don't give you in this space, unfortunately. So we're the good guys. So if you do have a little bit of spare sub cash that you want to support us with, guys, you want to give some subs, you can give some subs, but unfortunately it's the people you need to actually sub yourself. That's what the qualification is on Kick. And that'll push us to the next level, which I can't remember where is on Kick. So, hey guys, if you do have some, we do appreciate it. But yeah, if not, click follow. Seeing a new range. So April follow, Lift June, appreciate it. Social 99, the After Show 97, appreciate you guys following us on Kick as well. Maybe soon we'll be only exclusive on Kick, Craig, as well. We won't be streaming on X anymore. So,
well Yana's saying due to the wins, they're going to throw away some tips in the Yeet chat next week.
Let's go. Thanks, Yana. Appreciate that.
Great. Thanks, Yana. That'd be fun of you to throw away some money around. And look, maybe we'll do the same, like Greenie and I was saying. If we hit 100K, we will throw out some more random prizes, more so from us than rather from Kick. So we'll chuck some bonus prizes in there from time to time. But that's our all-time high. I just screenshotted that as well.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. That's a massive hit. And basically, the longer we do better for, the longer Kick keeps giving us money, guys. So Yeet. Sorry, not Kick. Sorry. Let me correct myself.
Kick. Our DMs are open.
Kick can give us money too, but no. In all seriousness, we need to kick ass, and that is a great result. So well done, guys. We did well, and hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the stream. Bitcoin, by the way, 109,300.
Good reaction.
So. I'm undoing all the bearish things I said, guys. We're going to the moon. But no, I need to eat breakfast as well, Greedy. I'm the same as you. I normally do fasted, so it hits that 11 o'clock point, and your brain just goes, wow.
Yeah, I'm actually doing all right, which is cool. So
feeling good.
Yeah, not too bad. But guys, massive shout out to Craig, massive shout out to everyone with Yeet as well. And obviously, if you want to jump onto a safe exchange and trade and hold some assets as well, check out OKX, guys. If you do over $1,000 of volume, you get $75 for free in your account. But if you're a larger wallet, let us know. We can sort you out with some better deals as well. But yeah, one of the safest exchanges literally in the world to hold crypto. And I'm currently trading and holding some over there as well. They have a self-managed super fund. They have a grow/earn tab as well for some on-chain yield, etc., etc. Check it out. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. Craig, great stream. Lots of alpha at the start, guys. Make sure you go clip it. Make sure you start getting paid. And we'll see you next week, Sunday night for America / Monday morning for Australia. And who knows? Maybe we'll do some cash on the Monday. We'll see.
I think maybe we do.
We'll see. All right. Well, I'm off. I've got a bit of travel this weekend, driving away, seeing some in-laws, celebrating some birthdays. That'll be my weekend. Craig, what do you got ahead, mate?
Man, I don't even know. I think the family's going to go catch up with the cousins tomorrow, so I might have a Saturday at home, family free. So it might be I know South Africa plays Japan in the rugby, which I'm pretty excited about. So I'll be watching that at some stage. I think Australia plays someone. It's a rugby weekend for me. I'm a big rugby union fan.
Love it.
It's the start of the Northern Hemisphere tour for the Southern Hemisphere team. So
I see.
I will hopefully, and I find sport quite good at a distraction from charts, to be honest. So it relaxes me a lot. That and a cold beer, and I'm fucking happy as a pig in shit. So, but once again, thanks for tuning in, everyone. That was a great stream. Thanks, Greenie. Thanks, OKX, and thanks to Yeet, not Kick, for giving away the money. And we will see you on Sunday / Monday for the Australasians in the room. Thanks, Greenie. Great stream, and see you on the timeline.
Thanks, chat. Appreciate you all. Bye.